Cardano is on the point of explosion. Cardano is ready to explode in 2021. It has a 10x potential to reach its all-time high by the year end. Will it hit $10? Can Cardano make you rich? Is it the best time to invest? Watch the video till the end to know about the reason for Cardano to explode and its potential price prediction. Hi Cardano lovers, welcome to Cardano Land, your daily dose of Cardano. If you're interested in everything around Cardano, this is the place for you. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for us to provide you with more Cardano news. And let us know in the comments how much you think Cardano will cost next year, or month, or maybe even next week. Let's get to it. Cardano can reach the highest levels ever earlier in the year because it's one of the greenest cryptocurrencies. And Cardano had been performing better and since last year resisted the current crypto market difficulties than others. It posted a return of over 1,800%. Cardano was launched in 2017 and was about 10 cents in early 2021. It hit the skies soon and now is trading at $1.39 as of July 3rd. Cardano takes a different approach to a deliberate and systematic approach than many other crypto projects in safety and scalability, in which each component of the network is developed before anybody else uses it. Now, Team Cardano is fast approaching its most expected start, the addition to the blockchain of intelligent contracts. Cardano can be seen as a competitor to Ethereum, but we think they can coexist with each other. Cardano now has some of the greatest potential for growth from all altcoins. As Cardano operates on a proof-of-the-stake holding consensus model that enables ADA owners to participate in their ADA in the same way as Ethereum 2.0, staking enables ADA holders to stake their ADA in a pool with payments. The annual rate is 5 to 6%. According to the website in Investopedia, Cardano proves the blockchain platform in a decentralized third-generation system. Cardano is similar to other important evidence of stake blockchains, like Ethereum in its function and application. However, the fact that developers use scientific research that's evaluated by pairs as the building block for updates to make sure that any changes made are helpful and scalable is different from other blockchains. ADA is the payment token for the Cardano blockchain as a payment form. The ADA coin is usually called Cardano in the crypto community. The safety of the network is guaranteed, as 71% of the total ADA supply circulating is stated. Demonstration of communities, project faith, achievements, and it's best to stake your ADA to earn a passive income. The community of Cardano has shown a strong commitment to this project, and it's one of the world's most powerful and loyal communities. Now, Cardano is expected to compete with Ethereum, still 5 platforms for a powerful smart ecosystem. So, the upcoming protocol updates to its network are one of the main catalysts for increasing ADA price. Cardano's native money ADA now has a 70% exposure in digital assets, which is made available for the investment of accredited investors in the new Grayscale Digital Large Cap Fund. Welcome to #Cardano. We have now adjusted the Grayscale Digital Large Fund portfolio to include ADA dollars. Grayscale wrote on Twitter that as part of its new quarterly rebalance of funds, the company has had to make several portfolio changes by settling down some of its other assets to make room for ADA. We have adjusted our Grayscale Digital Large Cap Fund portfolio in proportion to their respective weights and to the cash purchase of #Cardano by selling the current fund components. The Grayscale Digital Large Cap Fund is a passive, regulatory-based strategy aiming to provide 70% exposure to the digital asset market, according to Vice President Finance Edward McGee. He also said Grayscale is committed to giving investors the chance to diversify their digital asset portfolios. The development marks a major milestone for Cardano because it will expose a broader range of retail and institutional investors to the 5th largest cryptocurrency by market cap. ADA investment through the fund can be made by cash or in kind to interesting investors, referring to contributions from other digital assets. However, the fund is still limited to accredited investors, which means people who earn more than $200,000 annually. As reported earlier, Cardano has set to start intelligent contracts on its blockchain ecosystem, in a move which is finally set by its parent company IOHK, and even ahead of similar smart contract platforms like Ethereum, Solana, and Polkadot. In addition to its digital big cap fund, we see BTC's investment in its portfolio that's very far ahead and that further consolidates its trust in cryptocurrencies. It also investigated Solana, Polygon, and several decentralized finance tokens some time ago. Cardano ADA is fifth in the cryptocurrencies market compared with Ethereum ETH, currently trading at $1.353. Its rival, Ethereum, is second and is now trading in $2,231.02 as of July 3rd. Upgrades will include intelligent agreements and pave the way for wide use in central financial transactions. Cardano is also working on new features to improve the use of cryptocurrency and its use. For instance, a cross-chains bridge with the nervous system was just announced by the company. This is not only the case, but we can also accept ETA on various websites if you're still unaware. The payments have integrated support for Cardano. Such different e-commerce solutions like Shopify and WooCommerce have different plugins. Analysts forecast at the beginning of 2018 that the cryptocurrency of Cardano, ADA, will exceed the level of $1 and likely increase. The first part of the Cardano ADA price prediction happened early, but the crypto did not rise and decreased instead. It's important to recall that Cardano has also been struggling in the bear market in 2018 for several companies. Given their downside price behavior, the Cardano team continued its work on the project and progressed, and the Shelley upgrade was adopted. In 2020, ADA started at $0.0341 and soon reached $0.0707 by mid-February. The coin sank on March 13th at a rate of $0.0191, which was driven by the big growing market at the beginning of the COVID-19 crisis. It then descended to a downhill path. The day of the trade ended with a $0.0237 price. The coin has increased exponentially since it hit the bottom of the year and peaked at $0.146 in August. ADA began to slip down in only a few days and dropped to $0.0771 by September 24th. The coin then climbed to its top at $0.1714 on December 1st and $0.1714. ADA prices fluctuated between $0.135 and $0.19 in the last month of 2020 and ended with a trade price of $1.18. On June 22nd, prices for Cardano set the bottom at $1, followed by a set of price impulses that set higher and lower prices on their way up. The trend has reached a dead end of $1.4 and was recently tested on June 30th. The refusal resulted in a 7% decrease in ADA trading of $1.297. In doing so, the price of Cardano sliced through a slope that connects the higher lows that had previously been mentioned. The retracing is expected to decrease given the weak structure of the Bitcoin price. Therefore, investors can expect an 8% recovery at $1.195, the upper edge of a demand zone of less than $1.156. If customers rescue, market participants can anticipate that a 25% surge in this area will propel ADA to retest the $1.486 resistance barrier. The persistence of offers at this level will probably lead to the next supply of the so-called Ethereum killer at 1.16. According to the Cardano price projections of Trading Beasts, the ADA price will increase this year. They anticipate a price of $1.51 by December 2021. Beast Trading wants to get $1.50 and $2 from Cardano by 2022. In subsequent years, prices will continue to rise and could reach $2.50 by 2023. This is a very provisional ADA price estimate. 2024 is going to be a very profitable Cardano year. Trading Beasts is very optimistic that by December 2024, Cardano would hit $5. This approach to achieving that limit is very reasonable. According to Wallet Investors' price forecasts, Cardano is a strong long-term bet. You expect ADA to reach $1.8 by December 2021. By December 2022, Wallet Investor expects Cardano to swing between $1.80 and $2. Wallet Investor believes the coin will reach the compass of $2 very easily when compared to Trading Beasts. Cardano's growth from a minimum price of $3.6 to a maximum value of $4.564 will continue by 2024. Prices for 2025 should be traded at prices ranging from $5.50 to $6.60. Cardano is popular with amateurs of cryptocurrency, one of the highest market caps, and a huge number of trade shows every day. The 4-year history shows a steady development of the value of the coin despite the recurring price declines. Many partners support the long-term Cardano potential for growth. Both this and recent technological reports, the dynamics of the industry, as well as analysts indicate Cardano is a strong investor choice. However, crypto markets are unpredictable and cryptocurrencies are hard to predict. Make sure you consider all factors before making any choice. Also, allow us to remind you that this video is wholly intended to be educational and informational only. It is not a financial advisory channel, so do not consider the video to be any form of financial advice. You also need to bear in mind that due to the very fluctuating and volatile nature of the crypto market, the prices mentioned here might have switched to a whole new level when you watch this video later in time. With this, we've come to an end. Let us know in the comments below when you think Cardano will hit $10. And make sure to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. See you next time at Cardano Land.